Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm playing with Striptease the Scrapbook Way using a Follow the Sketch February, which is this one, and using my Counterfeit Kit Challenge, and I'm doing challenge number 2 because I'm hosting the blog, so I figured I should do all the challenges that I've put out for everybody. So challenge 2 was to document or scrapbook a family birthday tradition. So like can be the typical birthday traditions, could be something a little bit different. I wanted to document not just like the birthday cake and candles, but that since my oldest was about 10, she's the one who's done everybody's birthday cakes in our family, except for the random time my youngest wants an ice cream cake, and that's not baking, so that's not gonna happen. So, but other than that, she does all the cakes for everybody, so which is pretty special that I have somebody who wants to do that in our household. And this layout ends up being a little bit of a hot mess for me today. This double-sided tape, you can see that I'm struggling with, and it's really sticky, and I'm trying to get the branding strips on straight, but they're not quite straight. The Striptease prompt for branding strips is all of your branding strips must be vertical for this month, which works out okay. Was a little bit of an interesting one, but that's it. It works. So this is what I'm doing for branding strips. You can see that some of the ones where they were from Studio Calico and have the lines in them, I'm putting the Studio Calico stuff in the middle so that it is hopefully covered up by pictures. One of them does not get covered up by a picture, and I have to be strategic in putting a word there, but it's fine. So I'm just choosing some of the more masculine colors, so that mostly oranges and blues and some greens, some yellows, trying to stay away from some of the pinky stuff because he gets enough pink on his layout sometimes. So this label branding strip does have a little bit of pink in it, but it has all the other colors in it, and then another orange, and then I'm going to trim it off. I did corner round the cardstock this is on to start with, so that part is done there, and you're gonna have to put up with my messy desk because I don't put all the branding strips away until after. And so I had pulled out this paper from my counterfeit kit to do as the background. However, I'm not feeling it with the branding strips I chose, so I'm trying to see what else I've got. So I'm like, maybe this one, maybe, I don't know, maybe. So I'm going to cut my photos down. I am going to cut them down one more time. So right now they're going to be, I think, 4x4. And I do cut them down to be 3x4s. Actually, I think these are 4x5s. But I do cut them down again. But I do that one off screen in between doing the die cutting that I do in a little bit. I'm just trying to sort out what I want. So this blue crosshatch page I think is going to work. And then I'm just going to steal the middle part of this paper. So I'm going to have 2 strips that are going to be like scraps, but oh well. I wanted the black and I wanted the glitter. I thought it would look nice, but I was like, And then this piece is not a branding strip. So it is going to go horizontal, but it is not a branding strip. It is a border strip. So we're going to be very clear there that it was not a cutoff piece. It was literally, I think I had like 20 of them like this. So, and then I dropped this, and so I mangled my paper a little bit. Not as bad as it could have been, but man. So I inked that because I wanted it to stand out a little bit more. I put this on, and then I realized that the verticals aren't quite straight. I'm like, oh man, can I get it off? Nope, it is stuck there. So I'm just going to have to deal. That can be on straight, even though the other one isn't quite straight. So I'm calling this vertical though. The things that happen when you're scrapbooking. And then I put this one down and then take it up and put, it was a hot mess today, a hot mess. I left a bit of the hot mess in, not all of it. This whole layout took me an hour and a half to do. There is no reason it should have taken me an hour and a half to do, but it took me an hour and a half to do. So, oh well. And then I'm like, okay, let's pull out the birthday candle dies and these balloons, because why not? So I'll show you a little bit of what I do. I do cut part of this process out because I do decide after I get the washi tape done that I'm going to not like this as much as I thought I was going to. So had thought maybe I'd do a whole bunch of these ones for this washi tape for the balloons and candles, but I didn't. I use the candles. Don't get me wrong, I do use them. Not my favorite how it turned out for this layout. I like them, just not super keen on this one. I did want some other colors to tie in, and so I was hoping for like a yellow that I could do kind of like what I've got going on there, but I don't have anything that I'm seeing that I really like, so I'm using this other one. My oldest is beside me helping me pick stuff out too, and she's like, this one. So she chose that blue and green one that I have, and I'm like, we'll try this. And then she disappears. I run this through, and the washi works really well this way, but so yay, ran it through. I do finish with the rest of this, and then I do a whole bunch of more outer banding strips, and these will all be vertical, so it still works for the vertical part of the prompt. And you can see that I did crop down my photos. Now they're 3x4, and that border strip is now tiered with foam adhesive underneath, and so I like all of that quite a bit more. And then beside, we're gonna add all of the birthday candles because that is important in our house, which is kind of funny. And they get on. I'm just trying not to try not to have the same kind and the same color beside each other. Although right now I have some of the same kind and color beside each other. Oh, like hot mess, but that's okay. Yay! Those are on. I'm going to put my magnet on it for a minute so that those stick well. I am going to use one of the balloons up top here. So I'm going to use not that one and not that one, but the bigger one. And so does balloon have anything to do with this? Not really, but I wanted something there and I cut balloons, so that's what's going to work. And then I was like, can I put some more? No, I'm not putting any more. I'm going to try them again, but still no. And then I'm going to call this 42 today up top where the title goes on the sketch. And then underneath where the bright yellowy orange diagonal is, you can see just underneath where the photo mat is, you can see calico on it. So I do have to cover that up, and I'm going to pull out a couple of labels. I didn't make you watch me go through all of those. And then I mess up my journaling. So I don't plan out my journaling, so then I don't get enough of it on. So I use the other one anyway. And so it says birthday cake is always a tradition. Our newest part of that is Matea always bakes and decorates the cake. For the last 8 years, so maybe not the newest tradition, but. And then that's going over top of the birthday candles because I thought that'd be cute there. And then I was like, can I take this off? And that is my dog. And then underneath here to cover up that branding, part of the branding strip, I'm going to spell yum. And I'm just going to move this over. And here are some close-ups. Thank you so much for being here today. I will have the blog and the playlist listed below for Scrap Tease the Scrapbook Wig. That's from Christine Harden. And then the blog for Counterfeit Kit Challenge I will have linked as well as the Follow a Sketch February. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much. Have a great day.